I've realized MrBeast has been on a kind of like a parade of podcasts and shows and doing stuff, which is pretty interesting because he doesn't do that often. But within the past 2 weeks, he's been on a shitload of podcasts. I mean, he was on Rogan, 2-3 months ago, but he was on the Sidecast, which is the Side Plus podcast from the Sidemen. He has been on Flagrant, which is Andrew Schultz, the comedian's podcast. He's been on, he did a video podcast with Graham Stephan on the Iced Coffee Hour. He's been on a few other things. I think he'll probably be on Colin and Samir again. Since they hit 1 million subs, he'll be on there in the next, I would say, month. So it's very interesting because I've subscribed to him back in 2018, 17. I'm trying to remember. I subscribed to him, I think, when he was like at 2 million subscribers. So in comparison to where he is at now, very small. He might have been smaller because I remember that year he started to go up almost 1 million subscribers a month. Then that was like when he was really starting to get on his growth trajectory at that point. And it's very interesting to see because I've watched this guy for 4 or 5 years now, and he's only 2 years older than me, and he's done a lot. And having him on all these podcasts and seeing him and watching him and listening to this man talk, getting to know him more as a person, understanding his story and the stuff he's done and the time he's sacrificed, it's even more impressive the amount of stuff he's been able to do. Not necessarily in a crazy sense, but like also it's like there's more respect to the stuff he's been able to do because he has sacrificed so much time, money, and effort into this, but this is also something he's obsessed in and believes in. And I think I kind of saw myself in him a little bit in the sense of both of us kind of fell into YouTube at a very young age, and we found it very fascinating and fun and cool. And he, unlike myself, just pulled the trigger, and he started fucking making videos at like 12 or 13. And at that point, I don't think I knew what YouTube was when I was 12 or 13. But I just there was a lot of stuff. It was very, I guess, very inspirational, the amount of stuff he does. I mean, he spends probably 7 million a month just to keep everything up and running with all of his companies and channels, let alone just all the crazy stuff he does and the hours he works and the dedication that this man has had, where he puts all of his money back into his channel and into his companies and everything else. Mainly because this man wants to kind of be like the YouTube Steve Jobs, which he basically already is. And it's just so impressive. It really is. And it's so inspirational considering the stuff he's done. And at the same time, it's great because he's like, this is the best time for creators. He's like, there's so much potential. Yeah, there's a lot of people, but it's like, if you know what you're doing and you put out decent content, depending on what you're going for, like obviously the stuff I'm doing now is going to be different than what he's doing, or Eric, or some of these other people that are like on more of a growth trajectory and like doing different videos. But he's like, there's so much opportunity, and a lot of people are missing out on it. And it's really cool to kind of see everything he's done and been through, and just learn more about him in general. And I'll be honest, watching all his stuff has inspired me more to kind of really want to do this. And just because it's something I've always wanted to do. Like, it's been in the back of my mind for absolutely years. Like, I didn't go to college and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And part of that was I didn't want to spend the money on a degree that I had no clue if I was ever going to use. And I was like, I'd rather get into the workforce and kind of learn and make some money and do stuff. And along that road, I've been able to learn about finances. I've been able to do my own stuff. I'm saving. I want to become a realtor now and do that. And probably for my income, hopefully here within the next 6 months, would be fucking amazing. I want to do real estate investing, but at the same time, the nagging thing in the back of my head is like, the thing I've always really wanted to do is YouTube in any form. At one point, it's like, I love the stuff the Sidemen do, the real life content, the challenges. I love the traveling stuff with like Yes Theory and meeting and discovering places and people. And that's like a lifelong dream of my own, is to travel and do stuff. So it's like something like that would be awesome. And a podcast, like, I love conversation. I love being able to talk to people, which is kind of ironic considering most of the episodes you guys have listened to, I've been on my own. But that's just kind of the predicament I've been in. And that's something where it's like, if I could have a guest in here almost every week or every other, I would do it. But I'm also not Joe Rogan. People aren't calling me to be on my podcast. I'm not going to get Elon Musk on. I'm not going to get people like that on. So for me, it's kind of pulling a favor to get people on. And it's going to be people obviously you guys don't know. And it's going to be people maybe I don't want to talk to. But it is what it is because it's something I want to do. So there's just a lot with it where I was so inspired by listening to all these different interviews and podcasts with them, because it's like, this is something that I've wanted to do and I haven't taken the shot. And right now is me trying to take that shot and take that chance. And obviously I still have a job. This isn't like I just said fuck it and quit and I'm doing this. It's like I made within the past, I'll tell you guys right now, within the past, since I've started the podcast and I finally was able to monetize on Anchor, I have made, I think, $5.10. It's something, and I'm grateful for every penny. And so just even being able to hopefully grow grow the channel and get that monetized. Speaking of, if you haven't already and you're listening right now and you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, comment, like the video, anything. Like, even if you don't like it, I don't care. Dislike the video. Like, it is what it is. You guys all have your own opinion, and that's fine. But subscribe if you haven't, if you really want to see where this could possibly go. I mean, I hope you guys noticed that with this studio in particular, it's like I took this kind of serious. Like, I'm still at the most beginning stages of this whole thing, but I wanted to make it presentable. I wanted something. So it's like, there's not a lot here, but it's also not finished. There's stuff I still want to add. There's still fucking waiting on sound panels. I still got to hang these shelves. I want to put up a painting. I want to do this and that. There's a lot of little stuff that I need to do, but it's like, I hope that you guys realize that this is something I actually care about and I put an effort into. I painted all these walls by myself. These were fucking turquoise bullshit. This was just wood. I painted all this white. I fucking went and tracked down furniture. I went and did this. I moved stuff around almost all by myself. And it's because I want to see this succeed, and it's something that I really want to do. And I hope you guys are down for this journey, because I have so many different things I want to do in the future. So it's just like, I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out. I'm still trying to figure out and learn the format and what I want to do. Fuck, eventually I might be posting 2 videos a week, like, or not 2 videos, but 2 podcast episodes. I might end up having to make a second channel for clips. Like, I don't totally know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to figure it out. And I think we'll go from there. Like, there's not much else to that. And I think it'll be great to kind of see where this can go.